Give thanks every time. Alright, okay, something new for today. Bringing you massive value, as I would say in every way, as I would tell you. Getting to do what I gotta do. Making the mission come through. Fulfilling the destiny. Doing it live. Building the business so I can thrive. But it's all about providing value to other people. It's all about learning along the way, getting better every day, and going forward in the way that makes the most sense to where you want to be, and what you want to see, not what somebody else thinks you should do, not what else so anyone else wants to see for you. Staying true to your vision, staying true to your goal. Love the life you live the life you love. Abundance every day, scarcity never, money over war. Love over money. Money can't buy love. Money can't buy health. Money can't buy strength. So give thanks for health and strength every time. And do your best to avoid the bad mind people. So you know it's the worst disease. So you got to stay clear of that and keep your mind on abundance, as a matter of fact. So what I'm going to do today is create the accounts for the organic marketing for Stackivate. Feeling like a blessing to be done with the foundation of the build. Now I'm just creating the organic marketing channels, and I'm going to do some organic marketing to kick it off. And you know, I had a good idea too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start using Stackivate live on stream at least once a week to be building a portfolio with Stackivate. So you can tune in and see along the way as I build this portfolio using the product that I got. And essentially, you know, I'm going to build it up, and I'm going to keep on staying in tune with what's new in financial technology so I can have the best features when they come around for Stackivate, and apply that and just see how I can get better and better over time. See how it goes, and everybody can watch along doing it live. Stackivate free tier has everything you really need to get started and start finding your own personalized path to investing. Investing is, in my belief, not a one size fits all. It helps you know yourself, and when you know yourself better, you step better. You know what you're doing, you know where you're going. Along the journey, you keep on flowing. So breaking down what I'm going to do, I got the distribution wave and the vibe with the vibe coding. I've coded the logic and I've polished the outer shell, and now I'm building the organic pipes to make the platform sell. Setting up the social channels and unlocking the marketing grid, dropping high value content to show the world what I did. No more keeping Stackivate hidden or building in the dark, positioning the distribution assets to hit the perfect mark. So, going to be launching the marketing push, shifting from pure development straight into growth and drive, setting up the content funnels to bring the traffic alive, broadcasting the vision and sharing the founder journey clear, drawing in the ideal audience from far and near. Establishing digital footprints across the entire space, running organic playbooks to dominate the race. What you know, it's only a race against myself. I'm not trying to compare myself to other people, to other people's portfolios. I'm staying in my own lane, and I just stay focused on my next step. So, you know, it's all about an abundance framework too. I don't compete for crumbs or worry about what the doubters say. I know there's infinite wealth waiting for me today, and that's for everybody. While the world operates in scarcity and moves incredibly slow, their intuition's got something wrong. I don't really know, but I'm not really trying to focus on that. They do what they do. I open up the distribution channels and let the leverage flow through. The digital landscape is wide open with billions of minds to hold, and I'm scaling a financial fortress that's worth more than literal gold. So you know, today is 85, the momentum's staying alive. 85 days is showing up and never dropping the pace. Look at the depth of the streak. I'm leading the entire race. 15 steps away from the 100-day milestone peak, executing with high density power every single week. Momentum is a heavy flywheel spinning clean and fast, constructing a sovereign product legacy that is guaranteed to last. So you know, it's time to wake up in the chat, turn it up, let the energy ignite. Welcome to the station for the Abundance Nation, launching the distribution. That's the solution to bringing in traffic to the app, the business. So, you know, go ahead, smash, follow, and hit the like. Let the visibility start to spike. Drop a comment in the stream if you know what the abundance stream looks like. So the social keys are ready, channels are open and clean, turning on the marketing engines and activating the machine. There we go. That's another day and a new flow. Drinking on spring water as I go. The hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory. Going down in the history like the prophets in the old stories. Persecution came for a time, but in the end, you know, Jah gave them the glory. We all out here, history is repeating itself, and we're creating new stories. Alright, so get into what I know. I'm going to be doing this today through Claude Code. Got the marketing project open. And essentially what I'm doing is, I don't even know if I'll be like pulling up the marketing dashboard I created. I'm going to be running this through Claude Code. And I'm going to be creating skills for the different tasks that I'm doing. And then I'll just like dial them in through Claude. And then when I get them right, then I'll have that sent over to the marketing dashboard so I can do it through the marketing dashboard. So that's a good idea for a few reasons. I think the main reason is, you know, I won't be running any API costs. I'll just be using my subscription through Claude. So I'm waiting to use the actual API cost when I have the marketing dashboard working the way I want it. And then I can set it up on the cloud and just access it through my phone. So that, and then, you know, I'll be getting more detailed responses with Claude, and I can do more reasoning with it. So I got Claude open. Gonna get it started on the first. Let's see, on the first account, I think I'm gonna start with X. Alright, okay, so something new for today. What I'm going to be doing is setting up the organic social accounts for Stackivate. And I want you to help me set up these accounts. Help me make prompts for the visuals. Help me like with the bios and with the UTM links. Sending people to Stackivate. That's where I'm going to be sending people. All the call to actions in the beginning are just going to be sending people to the home page or the landing page for Stackivate. And then I'll have you help me create some marketing content to get started, and I'm going to have you do it through here so that you can create skills. And we will make these better. And once I feel like they're really good and they're dialed in, then I'll have you write these skills to the dashboard, and then I'll operate through the dashboard once everything is working well. But until then, I'm going to be doing it through here with you. So first thing I want to do is start up the X account. I just created an account for X for Stackivate. I'm going to open that up. While I'm doing that, let me know what you think about what I just had to tell you. Go ahead and give me any advice you might have or anything else you can think of, and we'll go from there. X, see what's happening. So essentially, we'll send them to stackivate.com. And let me know if I'm understanding this part right first before I go on to the other stuff. It clears up some things. So basically, I get what you're saying now. What you were talking about with the local host, that's where when someone clicks on the UTM link, the data is sent to right now. So, like if I'm not logged in and someone clicks on it, then the data won't get sent. Let me know if I'm understanding this right. And also, you're saying that right now, because of that, it's early and that's like not a big deal. That I don't really need to track it right now until I'm getting like more traffic. So I don't know, like maybe I'm just wondering what is the solution to that? Is that setting up a table in Supabase for everything to get tracked through? Also, I plan on putting this on the cloud later, this marketing dashboard, once it's like dialed in right, and setting up an agent. And basically that UTM link makes it long, and I know there's only a certain amount of characters that I can put in the bio. So what do you recommend? Is there what do you think is the best way to shorten the link with the UTM? So it's still showing like stackivate.com and not just some random link, if that's possible. Changing up the musical station. Alright, so I'm gonna open up this X account that I created, and why don't you go ahead and draft at least 3 different possible bios. Start there, and I'll let you know what I think. I wish there was a way so I didn't have to look at the stuff X showed me when I create a new account. I know it just takes time to, like, not click on these weird things that it shows me. But, anyways. Okay, got the account open. All I did was really create the account. So the first thing I need to do is do the profile stuff. Like this one, investing reveals how you operate. The better you know yourself, the better you invest. Tools to find your own style, not someone else's playbook. I'm going to blend. I'm actually going to take the first sentence from option A and add it in. I think there's a room still in the bio. Maybe not. Nope, there's only room for half the first sentence. I decided to go with B. There was only 15 characters left, and I tried adding the first sentence of A, but it wouldn't fit. So I just went with B. So, now I have location and website. Also, I'm doing this, like, not like as a corporation, but like as it's me, like me personally promoting this. So like people see that like I'm a real person and not like just a corporation. Let me know what you think for location and website. I feel like I understand most of what you say. For the name, it has my full name, so it reads as Nate Needham at Stackivate, and then it shows the bio. I put in the closest major city to me. And then I put in that link. I checked the link. It works. It takes me to the homepage. And then the next thing I clicked was X for Professionals. And it's asking me to agree and continue to that. I'm not sure if that's something I can do. I don't know exactly what that is. I know that like I can get verified, and I think it's like $8 a month, and I definitely want to do that, but I'm not sure if this is the same thing as that. So help me understand this first, if I should be doing this to agree to X for Professionals. And let me know that I understood everything else correctly, that I did the name part right, so it's my name, and then underneath it says at Stackivate, and we can go from there. I'll also go and find some pictures of my face to use. All right, one last thing for X for Professionals. It wants me to select an account type, business or creator. I would guess business, but I'm not 100% sure. Give thanks to the creator of creation. X said something went wrong, but it seems like it's working to me. Oh, it's not showing the location of the website. Oh, that's why. Because it didn't save before I went to the... X for Professionals part. Alright, so click save. Should be saved now. Alright, so I used a picture of my face for the avatar. And I'm hitting save, but it's not doing anything. And then when I try to close out of it, where it says edit profile, it's saying, give me like an error message, I think. I'm going to send you a screenshot. Let me know what you think. Sounds like the face file might be too big. Yeah, it's over 2 MB. This is a PNG. I just got to put it from PNG to JPEG. I'm going to remove the face thing and see if... Oh, account updated failed. URL is not valid. There we go. Alright, so the face is bigger than 2 MB. So I just clicked on it and when I tried to hit save, it said account failed, invalid URL. So it looks like that's the reason it's not saving. So let's fix that, and then I can go and see if there's still a problem with the picture. But it says invalid URL, but also I checked the URL, and it took me straight to the landing page, like the home page of Stackivate. So I'm not sure why that would be. Alright, it's saved. It worked this time. The picture looks good. I want to see something though. I think it might have just been because of the space at the beginning. That was what it was. All right. Okay, so I figured out what it was. It was actually, there was a space in the beginning of the URL. So I got rid of that space, and then it allowed the URL with the tracking. However, I don't know, it doesn't look as clean to me. But I attached a screenshot of what I've done so far. Let me know what you think about everything. Everything and nothing. All right, I attached another screenshot, and I must have given you the screenshot before I rechanged the link and added the UTM. Also, I think what happened was that was my original bio that I put in just like as a filler. And like when it didn't save, it must not have saved the new bio that I got from you as option B. But I'm not sure. Like, what do you think is better, option B or this one right here? I attached a screenshot of the way everything looks right now. It does show the extra stuff on the link. Let me know what you think of all this stuff as it stands. All right, no more of these lyrics. Too slow. All right. I agree. So everything is set except for the banner. I'm thinking of using GPT Images 2.0. I also have ideogram. Let me know what you think would be best, or I could even try both. Go ahead and create some prompts. And I think if I understand this right, GPT Images 2.0 just is like one size fits all. I don't know that you can adjust the size to make it like the banner size. I would have to do that on Canva or something. But I think with ideogram, like I can have it make it at the exact right size for the banner. Let me know what you think. So it looks like you do not have the brand colors for Stackivate. And if I were to get like the exact names of the colors, I would have to close out this file and open up the actual project. So what I did is I took a screenshot of the homepage. I actually just got done doing a redesign for the entire site. So these are the colors that are going to be there for a while. And hopefully you can get enough from this screenshot that I don't have to close this down and lose all the context and, you know, switch to the other project and switch back to this one. Let me know what you think. I'll turn this AC down, man. I don't understand people in their air conditioning, man. I do not like AC unless it's like over 100 degrees. I do want you to save those brand colors, and I just remembered that I did have like a logo that's also the favicon for the site, and like text that I'm using as part of the logo for now. And I think, you know, in the future I can upgrade this stuff, but for right now this is the official logo and the official like text and style. So I attached that here. Let me know what you think. If that should just be the banner itself, or do you think it's better to go with a prompt? I really like ideogram. I think in ways Google Images 2.0 is better, but I just keep on using ideogram as like another option. Wow, that's awesome. I'm going to use Canva and put the logo on top of the background image. I generated 4 images, and I'm going to send you what I think are the best 2. Let me know what you think. Looking at the chat, respect to Abdul. I'm happy that I could provide you value, and I will keep on doing what I do. So you want me to mentor you about Cloud aspect? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm thinking maybe you meant to type Claude. But you know I'm here right now, so any questions you got, feel free. Alright, I just made two different banners, and I'm going to attach both of them here. One of them has the text and the logo kind of off up to the left, and one of them I centered it. Let me know what you think would work better. Alright, so looks like everything might be done for the bio part. I attached a screenshot of how it looks now. The main thing I'm thinking is like I could kind of like zoom in more on the banner, but I'm not really sure. Let me know what you think, how everything looks so far. like that better. I just basically made the text and the logo bigger. So you check it on mobile. Looks good to me on mobile. Yes, give me 3 possible pinned intro posts. Looking at the chat, what you need is just to mentor you on how to use Claude and VS Code and practice it on your own. Okay. I think it's going to depend differently for what kind of project you're trying to do. So if you're looking just to like set it up in VS Code, that's super simple. Just ask Claude, how do I set this up in VS Code? You might even want to try Cursor too. I would say look into Cursor. I think Cursor is going to cost you like $20 a month, but it might be better for a beginner. So if it's worth it to you, otherwise just ask Claude, how do I set up Claude Code into VS Code? And then if you have any more specific questions on like what kind of project you're trying to use it for, then I could help you there, or anything else you want to know. So I'm not sure between post 1 or post 2. The only thing that I would change about post 1 is talking about like a Bitcoin trade. But I don't want this to be about trading. I want it to be about investing. So I would always change the word trade with investing or investment. But I kind of like 2 because it explains more information. I just know people's attention spans are shorter. So that's kind of why maybe I'm leaning towards 1, just changing the language. So let me know what you think based off of that. And sounds like if I pick 2, I need to get verified first so I can put the longer post in. But either way, let me know what you think. So it's one word too long, so I got to upgrade to premium, which I was going to do anyway, to post that, so it's not leaving out the last word. Right. The World Elite business card for Stackivate. Processing. Oh man. There we go. All set. Purchase was successful. That was probably the part that was the most stressful. Couldn't show it on stream, but it's all good. Got it done. There we go. First post. Account will be reviewed for a blue check mark soon. Already got it though. Post it, then hit the pin option on the tweet. Okay. Post has been pinned and added to highlights. There we go. Alright, I just did the X verification, so my account is now good. I see the blue check mark. I pinned that original shorter post, and I see it on my profile. So let me know what you think I should do next. I'm thinking I should do like a week of posts, like schedule the first week of posts right now. Let me know what you think. Not from the UK. I've been there a long time ago. About you, where are you from? From what I understand though, my last name is like English last name. Saying go ahead, the big GA. You're from Nigeria. Lagos. Burna Boy. I think he's from Nigeria. Listen to a lot of Burna Boy. Oyo State. I don't know Nigeria that well, but sounds cool to say it. Maybe one day I'll make it there. I've only been to Morocco, is the only place in Africa I've been, but I would like to travel all throughout Africa. I didn't even know Nigeria was broken down into states. All I knew was I think the main city, Lagos. Like I think it might be the biggest city in Africa, one of the biggest cities in the world. All right, let's go with 7 posts. Also, I wanted to add another category, I think. So what I'm going to be doing for part of this for marketing is once a week live, I'm going to be using Stackivate to start building a portfolio. So I'm going to document that as well. So I think I should be documenting that on X as I'm building. I don't want that to be like all of my content, but just like something I could add each week of my progress on building the portfolio through Stackivate. So let me know what you think, and go ahead and give me the post, and we'll go from there. No doubt, one day when I come to Nigeria, I'll let you know. Biggest city in Africa is Ibadan or Ibadan, not sure. Capital of Oyo State. Oh, you're from Ibadan. Okay, so Ibadan's bigger than Lagos then. I did not know that. That is awesome. If you got any questions on, especially business aspects of what you're trying to build, what kind of business you're trying to start, just let me know. Looking back at the chat, programming language, but you're studying electrical and electronics at university right now. So I'm not sure. Is it that you are looking at what programming language to use? I think that's going to be depending on what kind of project you're trying to build. And don't mind the Nightbot. It just seems like you're using too many caps, so it's saying not to use caps, but that doesn't bother me. Nightbot is just set up. It does random things like that, but no big deal. And Cheese Man, welcome to the chat. Respect every time. I have to say I'm doing all right today. How about you? Abundance flowing, building something new. What are you looking to learn? What are you looking to build? See if I can give you any help, any advice. You're good, Abdul. I think until I can change the Nightbot, it might keep like telling you to stop using all caps, but like I don't think it's a big deal. It doesn't bother me. Just the Nightbot kind of has its own weird rules that I don't even know until somebody does something that makes it say something. Alright, looking at the post. You want to build electrical machines. Okay. So, sure there's a lot of different ways you could go with that. I think the best way I could help you is to, build the kind of machine that you understand best. Make sure you're very clear on the specific problem that it's solving for people. Do good market research. Find out who the particular type of machine you want to build would be for, like a customer avatar. Then go find those particular people online or wherever you can find them and talk to them about would they buy something like that, what kind of features would they want with something like that, and let them give you the best advice on what to buy. So if you're using Claude, what I'm doing is I already set up a marketing dashboard through Claude for this project. And my marketing dashboard is set up to find people in my niche, my customer avatar, find where they hang out, and help me engage with them. So that's basically one feature of my marketing dashboard that I'm building. And once I make it better, I will be offering it in some way as a product. But that's farther down the road. Alright, so I'm going to start posting this first week. And I don't have the page on the stream for what I'm doing in X, but if you want to see it, you could just go to the Stackivate site that I'm building right now in X, and you can see it. Username on X for Stackivate is Nate Needham, my name, at Stackivate. So, like, I just found it. I just went to X and I went in the search bar and I typed in Stackivate. I'll put the spelling down in the chat real quick. And right now I'm manually scheduling these, but I believe there's like some scheduling tools that I could put into the dashboard so it will schedule it for me. I just don't have that hooked up yet. It only takes an extra like 10 seconds per post to schedule it manually. All right, I just scheduled that whole week out. One thing I would say is when you show me these posts in the future, when you put that line down the side, it transfers over to the post and it's manual work just to delete it and respace everything. So I would say just don't include the line. Maybe just put like parentheses or something. Like I will be able to figure it out. But they all look good to me. I posted them all. Week 1 of posting is up. And if there's anything that you need to record for notes or a skill for this that you haven't already, let me know. Otherwise, what's next? It sounds like replying to some people, finding some of the top profiles I should follow, and replying to some of their top posts. Also remember that I want to make a skill that searches X for what's trending on X. And don't worry about like explaining how I'll do that now. Just remember to mention that after I'm done with the following the right accounts and then posting on what's trending right now. Yeah. 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 Abdul, you want to exchange contact? I would have to say, check me on LinkedIn. You're on YouTube, so there should be a LinkedIn link in the description. And if you're having trouble finding it, it'll show my picture. And with the mountain in the background. The mountain's one of my favorite mountains to bike up and down. It's called the 301 Trail, just south of Aspen. We're gonna go follow some new accounts. seeing on X how these really cool AI images just don't seem to be like doing as well as they used to. Seems like it's more just going back to like solid content. Pictures of like real people doing real things. So I'm looking at the latest for posts that are getting reach. Gotta switch this music up though. All right, so I started following some people with some kind of mid-size accounts after I followed the main accounts, and what I'm gonna do is like post a screenshot of the first post that I want to reply to. So go ahead and give me like 2 different examples of a good reply for this, and I'll just put it in my own words. Thank you. So it sounds like what I need to do is I'll just start bringing you posts and let me know if it's more in my lane, because I didn't really see that. Like I felt like the post was good, but I didn't see that it was just a promotion for certain token, and I don't want to be a part of that. I'm more about just like overall investing. So I'll find the next post and I'll bring it to you. I'm interested on what you think about this post. I would have to say, looking at that, like, I would say, like, how do you react to that? If you were invested, do you see this as like a time that you should sell? Or if you're not invested, do you see this as a good opportunity to buy? Stuff like that. Maybe that's like too much of whether people should buy or sell, but that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out through your advice. Also about like this post, if it's a good one to reply to. All right, so what do you think of this post? I'm about to attach a screenshot. Um, the post itself is just the image, and it's basically saying that like crypto is a better investment than everything else. And that's the one thing I think is like, I'm not trying to tell people what investment is better. This is just this person's opinion or this account's opinion. But it looks like, this looks like a good amount where it only has 66 replies and it's getting a lot of attention. And I feel like this account would be like a good place where my target market is that I could help them. I just don't want to respond like in terms of saying like one investment is better than another. Because like, obviously my whole thing is like everything people develop their own style based on what they like. And saying that crypto is better than everything else is more like one size fits all advice. Let me know what you think. Give me some more keywords to search that I might find better accounts that are different from crypto, because mostly what X is showing me right now is crypto, and I'm guessing that's because Bitcoin's crashing right now. But I want to get outside the crypto sphere for a minute. Looking back at the chat. The thing is, you prefer to side those who invest on crypto because it deals with future investment. Thought I will bear some risk during investment. I think you're basically saying that crypto can be riskier. And this goes into really why I built Stackivate, because investing, I think, is not the same for everybody. For you, it sounds like your risk tolerance, you like crypto. I like crypto too, but I understand, like, I got started with crypto and now I understand the broader market. And I know that everybody's different. Everybody, especially when it comes to like risk. So, you know, for some people, crypto, they might not like the risk. And that's fine. And then that's better for them to understand that they should work like in their lane, and they should invest more with what their risk is with, and then they can find out other areas of themselves that would give them even a better read on what the right kind of investments would be for them. And you're talking about make research about Pi Network. So not really sure what Pi Network is. I feel like it sounds familiar, like I heard of it. But if you want to tell me a little bit about Pi Network and what you want to know about it, I can do some research on it and then get back to you depending on what it is and if it's in the lane that I'm working on. Awareness is the key here. Notice how you react to how the market behaves. Your behavior will tell you more about how you will succeed in investing than how the market behaves. Once you start investing, be aware of your emotions and be aware of your reactions to the market. This is the key to help you find your own unique style of investment. The same strategy does not work for everybody. This is a good starting point. Many people are not aware that there's a lot more they can do past this point. And being aware to how these investments move, whether the risk is too high or too small for you, is a great place to start on what to look at next. Know yourself, become a better investor. Welcome back to the chat. Lucy, what is good? I would have to say everything's good here. Just working on the organic marketing for Stackivate, getting the account set up, dialing in with the with Claude Code with the project on how I'm working with this first account that I'm setting up. This is good advice for people who have the same personality traits as you. However, investing is not one size fits all. It is good to learn from something like this, but if you feel like something here in this advice strikes you as something that doesn't resonate with you, then that is a good piece of awareness to have to finding your own unique investing style. It is good to see somebody who is speaking the truth about trading. Investing is definitely the first step, in my opinion. And knowing yourself, being aware of how you react to the markets is going to help you develop your own style of investing, which will be key to understanding what style of trading works for you if that's the direction you want to go in the future. Do I day trade? Very, very seldomly. I do not enjoy day trading. I do it once in a while. If the market's like going crazy and I don't have anything going on, but it's very rare that I day trade. I don't trade very much, but when I trade, I'm usually trying to get in a trade for at least like a couple days. Yes, it is. It is very difficult. It takes a lot of focus and a lot of effort. And honestly, the one of the main things about trading is like I feel like there's a lot better things I would like to be putting my focus and attention on, more providing value, because I don't see trading as anything that provides value to society. Like it can be fun, and I mean if it's fun, then like that's cool. But you know, everything in moderation. Looks like something froze up here. Oh, there we go. All right, I think that's good for the X stuff right now. Definitely did like a good. I did a week of posting, set up the account, and I did a good like at least 5 replies that were pretty good. All right, so I'm not going to bring any more posts right now because I just did at least 5 replies. And what I found was looking up accounts in like the beginner investor keywords seem to give me the best results. So I think right now, like, you know, I just did the week worth of posts and then today's replies. And I'm starting to like build a good like base here. So I'm gonna stop for X right now, and let me know if you have any advice, and let me know what you think about saving any of this information, so that when I come on here next time, that that it can be more efficient. And remember, everything about this is like locking in things that are working, so that once everything is working well, that I can just like transfer all the data of what's working to the dashboard and start working off the dashboard. Look at that. Just set up the account. Already got 4 followers based on the replies I did. And what I found off X for marketing is the replies are really where the money, where like the reach is at. Replies on the right accounts are, especially for growing an account for marketing. Finding the right accounts where your target audience is going to be hanging out. Awesome. So I'm wondering, what do you think is the next best account to build for this, other than YouTube? I need to build the YouTube account off stream because I'm streaming right now on YouTube, and that would mess up my streaming right now. So other than YouTube, what do you think is the next best account for Stackivate to create for organic marketing? Stackivate. Stackivate. Yeah, right. I saw that. I was like, I did kind of pronounce it like that too. I was just talking too fast, but that was funny. I know Whisperflow usually picks it up pretty good, but sometimes I talk too fast. Like, no, I'm not trying to go fishing. I'm trying to buy investments. Yes, I did start a Reddit account for this, but I didn't have my Google account set up yet, so it's not even on the right account. And it um didn't get banned, but I just did some posts and I didn't even like self-promote the product. But I think I might have done the post too quick, is kind of what it was saying. But I'm thinking, why not just start a new fresh account that I can have under this exact Google profile. So help walk me through setting up the Reddit for this. Yes, I am on the paid version of Whisperflow. But I think when that runs out, I'm going to try building my own version of Whisperflow for free. Whisperflow for free. I haven't tried building it yet, but I've looked into a little bit on how it would be to build it, and it seems like something I should be able to do. Um, I think too, after using Whisper Flow, I don't know why I can't say that right, for a while, I'll just model it after how Whisper Flow works. Because I'm understanding, like, before that I was just using the Windows dictation, and Whisper Flow is a lot better for a few reasons. So I just need to like cook those reasons into the tool that I build. So I feel like Whisper Flow is definitely worth it, if only just to learn like how a good dictation system works. That's a good idea. Just add it into the harness you're building. The only thing I guess with that then is like if you're going to use it for other, just using it for like um anything else outside the harness. So one question for Reddit. If I have multiple businesses, is it okay to have multiple Reddit accounts, like one for each business, according to Reddit's terms? Banner size has to be 500 KB. It's at 1 MB, so I need to make it half the size. Oh man, this doesn't even matter. I'm creating a new account on Reddit, and I'm not seeing where I can change my username. I'm only seeing where to change the, display name, and it says the display name won't change your username. Help me find where to change the username on the new account I just created on Reddit. All right, I got the Nate Stackivate down for the display name. It wouldn't let me change the username right now. I did some research. Looks like maybe I have to wait 30 days. But also the images, I need to find a way to make them the file smaller. And for right now, I'm about to take a break. And I want you to just save anything in regards to having Reddit. I know I've already done some work with Reddit on this dashboard, but that was under the old account. And Reddit has been very valuable for certain things. So if you see anything new to save for Reddit, let me know. And we'll go from there. Looking back at the chat. Do I know anyone who's able to get API access on Reddit lately on the organic marketing front? No. And I tried, and it was very difficult. They wouldn't give me any reason why they wouldn't give it to me. Research says they're making it more and more difficult. So I did a workaround. I used this thing called Exa. And I'm having Exa scan Reddit. And it seems to be working just as good as what I was going to do with the API. Okay, I think they revoked mine too, and they just didn't like tell me. They just like had me keep trying, and then it just never worked. So at least they gave you a response. Can't write. Not sure what you're talking about. Oh, the Exa, I think you mean. So that only scans, it can't write. I don't believe it can write. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. I haven't used it for that. That is like an extra manual step. That would help to get the API from Reddit. All right, okay, so I'm going to have to say that's going to be it for the live stream today. Hopefully you got a lot of value off of what I had to do. And, you know, until the next time, I'll be coming through with something new. So good to see everyone again. Unity in the community is what we need. So we can proceed to each one teach one. Journey has just begun. And we go from there.